The goal, or should I say, the dream, is to build a colony. A self-sufficient new world, far away from Earth. We know it's not going to be easy, but achieving dreams never is. In such an unforgiving environment, the challenges will be many. But if humanity is to survive, we need to succeed. This is why only the best and most talented people have been selected for this mission.
Isn't there a picture how it's gonna look when it's finished?
No. Maybe there's one on the box.
I don't think there is a box.
Good evening all. What have we got here? Let's just reduce background noise. Yeah, duplicate in. Let me just pause that for 1 second. Interesting. You're still having an audio issue. Which is now appeared to be worse. Okay, I think I solved that particular issue. Yeah, the issue with the audio there's the sound. The issue with the audio is I have several virtual cables, and the different pieces of software, the music, the microphone, all that go to a different audio cable or virtual cable, which I see in Voicemeeter, which I then redirect to another virtual cable, which OBS listens to. But that part of it, that last part, is a bit that's broken in the last couple of days. So I'm not sure if that's the virtual cables or Voicemeeter. I'm gonna have to try and reinstalling those, but I will do that when I'm not streaming in the week. Do we have game sound? Yeah, I think we have some game sounds there. Okay, so let's get on. So we are looking to expand the colony. Right, so it's been a week actually. Forget where we are. We're -2 on O2, but we got plenty of stored. You are switched off. Did I put another one? No, I did not. Okay, well, we're using stored, so that's probably planned. We're -90 on the power, but we got a lot there. The batteries are discharging at -10, which is, I think, fine. Although these things are turned off overnight. Is that the same for that one as well? No, you're still going. They are still going. The water's still going. Okay. Turn you back on. We can run this automated at 50%. So that build performance says 50. That one also says 50. Reduction per soul 5.16. So we're getting an extra little bit. Little bit. Hello kitty cat who's just come to see me. Alright, we got a lot of food, a lot of power. -12. Machine parts we're producing 2, polymers we're producing 4, fuel we're producing a lot. Electronics we're not really producing any electronics. Good day, Laser, how are you doing? Polymers is open. Now we built this mega mole last time because it covers social, relaxation, exercise, gambling, shopping, luxury, drinking, gambling, I was going to say gambling, gaming, playing, food, and dining. It covers all those basics. Contemplating some chores. You never want to do chores. Not on a Sunday evening. I know it's not Sunday evening for you, but it will be soon. Think of it that way. Leave the chores till Monday. Right, so... Oh. Here's our electronics. No, that's the electronics. That's the machine parts, okay. You are for... What were you doing? You were getting food, okay. No, I don't want to load resources. 130. We might need to build another food container. You no longer have any food, which is good. You didn't do them yesterday. Well, what did I do? I actually did some chores yesterday. I took a blind down and took it apart and rebuilt it in a different order. And a tall blind that opened from the middle, but the door opens on the one side. It's been like that for a couple of years actually. It just finally got my nerves. So I took it down, took the blind apart, put it back up. Now the blind opens from the one side. Oh, look at that, look, 79.5. Yes, you need to do that sooner rather than later. I need to contact who I got my computer off. One of the fans is making a noise. It's only a fan, but hey, under warranty. Alright, so you're good. You're good. What are we doing for research? We're researching automated storage, okay. And dome bioscaping. Which is that one. Residences in basic domes provide more comfort, okay. What do we want after that? So we're producing 1500 research at the moment. We have some terraform and stuff. Okay, and the music just was changing tracks. We haven't been doing any. What drones work fast on landscaping projects, a mega factory, or the is it GHG greenhouse gas factory? Fungal farm, new crops in farms. Farms increase the comfort. Martian born, okay. Electronics factory. I mean, we already have that from the prefab. Large storage. Passenger rockets, 10 more colonists. Bigger domes, that might be interesting. AI mode, drone printing. Atomic accumulator. Factory. Refineries and factories upgrade, but it increases the power usage, so we need to solve that. Generates power, requires workers to operate. Research increase. No, that'd be nice. That's 8,000. That can take us 8 souls, but I might make the rest of this quicker. So we'll have a look at that one. Build and construct themselves. We still need to build them, but they actually build it. Rock will travel time reduced 50%. Okay, I think a colonist of that. That is okay. We'll stick that. We'll queue those up. So we have 66 colonists, 3 children, 3 youths. We have 4 seniors. Okay, the seniors don't work. We got 9 vacant slots, 12 job openings. There's the school. Why are they in different shifts? I don't know. Don't really care. Ah, now that was built next to that. We don't currently have more. Ah, we're gonna want to get up there. Oh, we got some rare materials, rare metals over there. Oh, you filled up on rare metals. Oh, those are both full. Let's give you another one there. You go over here and dump your materials there. Do we have that concrete's filling up? That concrete. You've used your deposit. I'm not going to get rid of that one because I know there is a tech that extracts a little more, and you could say that's a little bit cheated by knowing that, but we know that. We know that. Right. Well, you can go over there anyway. And we have the one drone command. We've got 2 drones. Okay. You go over there. We'll build a ramp. Don't think there's any easy way of building a ramp. Well, that looks lower. And then you still got to get... If I build a ramp here, let's have a look. A ramp. So we don't want it big. Not flat. So for instance, if I build a ramp there, invalid placement. Okay. And I can't do that zoomed out. You can do that. That takes a bit of a chunk, so if we start him further back, is it giving me invalid placement because it's not flat? So you're flat by there. Okay, there's a certain we can see now there's a certain distance to the ramp. What have we got? Yeah, I think that's our only real possibility, I think, is to do that. You're going to generate 800 waste rock. But you get us up here. That'll do for them. Oh, those drones are gonna... I'd rather him doing it. His drones can support. That is quite a construction project, yes. They're gonna create a ramp. I don't see any way of accessing that other than to go up to this level and then across, but that's still gonna be the same sort of thing. Oh, we have plenty of research. Ah, okay. We're going to want to build a research thing over there. Let me guess where that is. Oh yes, of course. Alright, so we've got 191, so we're charging okay in the daytime. You guys are producing metal and waste rock. Quite a lot of waste rock. Quite a lot of waste rock. Let's give you another dumping ground by there. You're offline. You guys are off. Don't really need to amplify you. I'm not that sure. Concrete. Alright, so what we got? No social shopping, game relaxation. What do you mean none? It's bloody there. You're just not happy it's not on at night time.
Research complete.
Automated storage. Okay, that's good. Where do we want to build the automated storage? Let's build it down here. For concrete. Automated storage is a very large thing. So with your monitor laser, you have to send it back for repair, or you're going to send it back, then they send you a new one. What's the satisfaction of these guys? Shopping, relaxation, social gaming. Well, it's all in this thing here. Now, 191 people in it already. I think we only built it in the last stream. How are we doing on food? Production 15, 4, consumption 14. Yeah, we got lots of food. You guys are all queuing up. Right, well, if I want to build a dome down here, I need to get the colonists to it. So we need... I think there's like a shuttle thing. Or we build another platform and just ship them in, but that's complicated. Alright, you guys need machine parts. Machine parts. Machine part. You need machine parts, we actually run out of machine parts. We got some there, and we got some there. Go and grab me 5 machine parts. I might have did that wrong. Load up 5 machine parts. There we are. And go and dump those machine parts right there. That should stretch to that. Oh, we don't know how much it's going to make. I don't think... Oh, they're full. Hence why we're getting deposits there. We're going to have to build a dumping ground somewhere. Get rid of all this waste rock. You got lots of areas here. Let's stick few there. Right, okay. Right, I want one of you to move all that waste rock over there. You're not too bad. Get. Actually, we can use you. I want you. Do the same thing. Transport that waste rock over to there. So what we'll actually do is dig in the drones. The drones themselves are doing the ramp. So it's going to produce waste rock. So then dumping the waste rock by there. Well, those ones are probably from that drone because he doesn't reach that facility. So now it says 800. Let's just stick and see see if that makes a difference. Why don't we move you near it? Okay, so those are the 2 drones that report to him. You're not receiving command. Why are you not receiving command? He's only by there. Why didn't you go work on that construction? Yeah, no, we can research. We don't have it at the moment. There is a dedicated vehicle for those sort of projects, but we don't have it, so they're going to take a while. The drones, obviously, from this are also doing it, so we have to keep an eye on, make sure you don't neglect their responsibilities here. So this thing produces waste rock, which is dumped in here. But obviously it's filling up, so he should all move it over there. And we're doing the same with this one for the time being. So the rare metals, so the stuff these guys make, so this is very low, which means it produces a lot of waste rock per rare metal. Whereas these ones are high, which means it produces very little waste rock per resource. Hence why that one's filling up quite quickly, and these two are not filling this one up much at all. The water deposit is very low, same problem then. You are high and you are average. So these are what we can sell back to Earth to make money. We actually have a little robot there. A little transport. In fact, what I get the transport to do is pick up this pile of trash. They're still traveling over here. That battery is charging at a very minimal amount. So he'll need electronics. We don't actually have any electronics there. Alright. Build me another solar panel. You dump the water, the waste rock there. Yeah, that's a much bigger pile than we had over there. We got you over here, so what have we got? Load up 5 electronics. You go and load up these rare metals. Yeah, we can see how far they're getting on that progress bar. Right, so there's the concrete store. That can store 4,000 materials versus these things that can only store 180. Hello. How do they work? Because we researched this here, Extractor AI. It's a breakthrough. It allows the metal extractor and rare metal extractor to work at 50% without a crew. So that's why we're able to run him, these guys, and these guys by themselves. They're running at 50% performance. So you come and dump your resources there, and you go and dump those resources over here. Both these ships fully fueled, they are. Okay, let's allow one of them to be filled up. I'm also going to say...
Anomaly found.
Ooh. Let's stick that at 400. That should cause the drones to drain these and fill this up. And I think we need some metal for those solar panels. So we can probably grab some metal from down there. Where was the anomaly? Anomaly is up there, but we're not up there yet. That's what we need to build a ramp for in order to get our anomaly up there. So I want to expand into this area. I want to put a dome in here because we'll get a nice 20, we'll get a nice 60% boost from science. Currently we just get in the 10% boost from science. Oh, there's our little rover. Oh, there's some polymers there. Go and gather that polymer. That's from a meteorite, probably. Oh, that one's nearly getting full. We'll have to do something about that. Yeah, you can see, look, the drones are starting to fill this thing up. The only disadvantage to this I found is if I were to use one of these guys to do it, it's not quick enough to go with the same speed of those guys run. Right, so these things require machine parts, so we're quite heavy on the machine parts. And we got polymers there. That's it, come and unload. Do we have any planetary anomalies? Well, first of all, let's check. This is our colony. We currently have 3.7 or 3.5, sorry, 3.57 billion dollars. We have 67 colonists, 155 buildings. We got 175 metal, 2.4 thousand concrete. Oh, excuse me. Nearly 400 food and 170 odd raw rare metals. 25 polymers, 27 electronics, 60 machine parts, and 80 fuel. And then obviously that's all the other stuff. So if we look at Colony of International Mars mission, we have a lovely standard with them, excellent. 2.2 billion, they got 48 colonists from 45 buildings, so just like below us. And roughly the same, they got a lot more concrete. And they're generating 400 research. India, good, 2.2 billion, 51 colonists, 48. They obviously must not doing so good there, quite low. Got a lot of polymers. So those are our competitors. And when I say competitors, they are competitors for these things. Milestones. So we managed to scan an anomaly, so we were awarded with research points. We didn't find water first. We weren't the first to bring humans to Mars, fortunately. But we did all these, and we got sponsor goals, scan sectors, and the rest of it. So the scan sectors is this thing. We can speed it up by building sensor towers. So if we could build a sensor tower nearby, we'd actually get it would scan quicker. Sponsor goals are these: analyze 5 map anomalies, research 10 technologies, generate 2,000 research points per soul, research 5 breakthrough. Oh, we're nearly on that one. Look, we got 4 out of 5 for that. And deep scan 30 sectors. Well, we've already done deep scan 5. So if we were to build, where are our research? Do we have any sensor towers? I actually not see any sensor. I thought we built several. We're not building any. We got one there. Working center towers 1. Alright, we're gonna need to build some more. Do we have the thing that makes them free? Not free, yeah, no power, no maintenance. So we can build it wherever we want. If you were to build one metal, 1 machine part. You run out of power. Oh, we knew that was going to be a risk. So the grid is... I mean, he hasn't got any stored. Demand is 33, we're producing 14 and we got 10 stored. Well, yeah, one thing turns off. We have metal and machine parts, so we could actually build a sensor tower there. Sensor towers give us, as it says, early warning for disasters. Coffee. I wanted some metal down there, didn't I? You go and dump your polymer by there. You guys are still doing waste rock. Okay, you managed to fill out the one. I think you're making a dent in that one. So you come down and grab me a full load of metal. It wouldn't hurt if you also grab me a full load of metal. Spare parts are fine, we're not in a rush for those at the moment. There's our sensor tower. So if we have a look now we have nearly 90% boost on that because of the tower. So it will scan quicker. That will obviously degrade with distance. So if we're able to get a ramp in, we can build some towers up there. Right. You're charging us 6.9. If I tell you to build me another... No, I don't want to do it there, it will block. Let's build one right there. These guys are working okay. Right, so the advantage with selling all this stuff to Earth is we can do this. We can get a lot extra points. Outsourcing it for $1 billion. That's just ramped up. And we just got a mega Trigon dome. Why did we get that? Ah, we just generated 2,000, so... Alright, we got a prefab. Ah, nice. That's a nice big prefab. And yet we get a 60% dome. It's too far from drone control. Yeah, we know that. What does it actually give us? It gives us several triangular pieces by the look of it. Alright, look. When we're close to doing that one, there's deep scan. Deep scan is a little bit harder to do. So we can use this probe on the end here, the deep scan, but as you can see, we only got one probe. We want to move down here. Let's deep scan you.
Scanned.
All right. Did that scan? That's scanned a lot of the other ones. I must. Maybe that's a trait the USA. I didn't realize that one. We found another materials wholesaler and over there. We can't use that. We can't do the water. And we can't expect that either. You're for your medal. You dump down there. So because it scanned all the sectors around you, which I didn't realize, I could have done that slightly further away. So we have a supply pod. We have 2 supply pods available. So for instance, we could fill that with 10 of those, look, for 2 billion. Don't think I want to do that. We can call up another passenger one. We got 108 applicants, but we filtered them out. So we filtered. We don't want age, middle age. The reason we don't want middle age is because they're too close to senior at the moment, and seniors are not in the workforce. So seniors are just they're just consumers, or they don't work, which you don't want in an early colony, unfortunately. Children, we don't want any export any children, but we can have them born. We also are we've excluded other sex only because we need possibly some children born, which I don't think it does in this game, that one. And we've also excluded people with chronic conditions, which just get lose health, cowards that lose more sanity, idiots as well because they can break things, lazy people who don't have performance penalties, and a whiner loses sanity on low combat. So we excluded that. So that's what we excluded. So that leaves us 25 out of the 108 you applied. We've said we want engineers. $12 out of 40, 2 out of 12 scientists. I presume it means some of those scientists fall into some of these things. So we don't actually have the capacity. We only have 13 slots. I forgot we had a rocket bottle. We put the medical center there, which is good. They're all working away. Not working in Home Dome. Is there any space for you? No, not any space. Unfortunately, this provides living space for colonists, cramped quarters though. We have the bar there. We might not need the bar there because we've got the Mega Mall that has drinking as well. And there's currently no one in the bar. Well, there was 16 people today. You could do with more people, you could do with more people. I don't want to build here because then I can't link another dome, although so a passageway, look, we can't put a passageway there. Okay, we can get that that's long enough. We could put another dome around there. or in that general vicinity.
Research complete.
Residences in basic domes, microdomes, and barrel domes have improved comfort. Okay. We should get a slightly little less penalty for that. So we have the electronics store and the small grocer. So do we get rid of the bar and build another apartment block here? Do we move these? So if we wanted to build, we'd have to get rid of that one. There's one person in the bar. I'm going to turn off you, and then when we switch into night, I'm going to demolish the bar. And we're going to open the Mega Mall overnight. The bar has always caused me... Has it always caused me trouble? Visiting the space bar. So that's the Hawking Institute. Maybe. We never know. At the moment, the only problem with it at the moment is its location. I don't need the drinking because we now built Mega Mall. Although we don't seem to have much of a insight other than the Terrace Diner. Whereas this one we can see all around, so... Oh, we've got a customer now. They're now leaving. Did they just turn up? Where are you going to go? Resting in apartments. Resting in apartments, okay. Bye-bye, spacebar. So the Spire is a unique building per dome. So that one was medical. We have a water reclamation system. What does that look like? Interesting. Which recycles 70% of the water used in the dome. Hanging gardens, that looks interesting. Or we got the medical one. So water-wise, not producing at full capacity due to lack of demand. Look, and we've got 3 other deep water, 4 other deep water pockets nearby. 5 if you count that one. 7 if 8 if you count this. 9 if you count that one. We're not short on water. So we got the metal filled up. He's filled up for... So did I see a drone just go in there?
Sector scan. Select a sector to scan.
So we'll scan that one because we've got a sensor tower boost. I don't know why it gave me that there. How are we doing on our ramp? 6%. You can see that no, they haven't actually made any. It doesn't think they've made any actual progress yet. I don't know, it looks like they might have done some work here. Alright, spacebar's gone. We're going to build an apartment block. Let's just rotate you around. What do you actually need? You want 6 polymers and 25 concrete. We've got 13 polymers down there. Right, I'm going to send you home. So what this tells me is we've found 31 service metal and 2,400 on the underground. So there's the service metal, and those will be the underground ones. Actually, the 3 of them. That one, and that one. We also have some surface deposits as well. Fumes concrete is our biggest resource. Why don't you do me a favor, load up the waste rock and unload it down there. So we're filling up 2 of these, but luckily we're emptying those, which is good, and we nearly emptied that one. Itchy ear. Itchy eye. Don't want a different finger. Alright. You're nearly built, that's fine. Do we have any spare rockets? We have 1 available rocket. So what do we want? We want engineers, maybe some botanists, some scientists might be nice. I don't know why they've got a different color suit. Primarily we want engineers. We got you, okay, we'll lock you in place. You're an alcoholic. I've only got 4 engineers, fine. Increased performance penalty when a low morale, oh lovely. Sexy, greatly increases birth rates. We've got female, male, okay. Courtney, the gamer and alcoholic. Geologist, we don't really need a geologist. I do want some scientists though. Religious, higher individual base morale. Now the problem, scientists can take over your colony. Not scientists, religious, based on some of the other streams I've seen, but we'll pull in the 2 scientists. You're a gamer. Alright, we'll get rid of you. Alright, so we've got 2 scientists. 1 botanist, 4 engineers, 1 geologist. You eat double rations. We don't really want that. The reason for locking them in is if you change your filter, the ones you haven't locked could get bumped for someone else. We've got 12 out of 12. There's only room for 8. Yeah, well, I'm building another one anyway. And the reason I built that there was when they land here and run across to this dome, they complain that they're homeless because they haven't got to the dome, you know. Yes, it built me that. Now you're working away. Who's not working away? You're not. Alright, we can get rid of that empty one. I like how the drones are spacing out the one they're taking from. Now we're going to have to look at emptying one of those at some point. You're charging at 11. Is that enough? Let's build another solar panel. Solar panels require 3 metal, but we have a little store of metal here. Look, 22. It also needs maintenance. How are you guys doing? 7%. That's taking a while. People working overnight will have problems. They will complain. We don't seem to be affected too much at the moment. We can order spires as prefabs. Okay, we're not worried about that one. What if we want after passenger, compact passenger? I mean, we might want to leave it open. We can always change it anyway. There's a new dome. Batteries on drones increase. That could be interesting. There's deep metal extraction. Look, there it is. 10,000. We'll stick that one on at the end. The only reason I like to queue them up is if you find an anomaly or some reason that gives you research points. If you don't have any queue up, it just gives it to the next one in the list, which is why that one, look, has got 2%. So at some point, we must have got enough points that we completed the one we were researching and it spilled over. That's the only reason I queue up. You can take them back out. Sectors can now be scanned for deep deposits. That's without the drone, the probes. Right, so you are coming from Mars, to Mars, sorry. You are going from Mars. How are you guys getting on this? You're taking your time. As long as you build it before the rocket gets here. There's our seed bank, there's our raw metals. You are taking waste rock down to there. That's the only thing I don't like. They don't seem efficient. Like here, the drones will take the concrete from here to there, but they're not so efficient with the waste rock. And he is probably taking it to there because I've told it I want 400.
Sector scanned.
And these little things take power. Great, you scanned a sector, well done. You already upgraded. Yeah, they're all upgraded. As are the metal ones. We haven't upgraded the concrete producers. Mainly because we don't need to at the moment. We've got enough concrete and power. We haven't actually fully charged though. You guys upgraded. Why don't we build another? It'll be another wind turbine by there. And that's. Once he's mostly emptied that, we'll do something about that. That water tank is full. That there is just a buffer, really. We've got a lot more water around the place. Thing is that rocket closer? We have an anomaly there. We can use 7 officers. Watch, we don't have 7 officers. That requires that we don't have that many resources. Our apartment building is nearly finished. Doesn't look very fancy from the inside look. I assume the beeping is these guys. Doctor taking his seat. You can do some more metal over there at some point. So we're down to 114 power. Now unfortunately that does include this area, so it's not as easy to see. We have to go in here. So we've got grid 1, it's producing 141 and consuming 237. And the other one is producing 40 and consuming 33. So that battery is discharging at 18. Does it start producing again before we get into daytime? That's how we know if you've got enough battery. Well, they're nearly finished. Who was doing that run? One of these two. I'll dispatch him to do that run instead, whoever it was. That's me and him. He's not doing anything. That one's doing that one, look. Think we make it smaller? No. Load waste rock. Deposit waste rock. You're happy now? So we got 3 of them there, so that one we could dispatch him to do that waste rock. So we got 3 of them full. We need it in daytime, by the way. I wanted to check on the battery, didn't I? We're down to 105, so 30% still.
Funding received.
So we got our $500 million anyway, and we got our $750 million for exporting. Look at that. So we're up to 3.8 again. Yeah, he probably run out, so we'll give him another task to do. Load waste rock and deposit waste rock. That one, not overly concerned that. We could just bung another thing in there at some point. You guys make any progress? Oh, they got to extract all the waste rock before they actually do anything. Maybe. It's weird seeing the holographic slope projected. Always hard to tell what's one and what's not. So you guys still complain about things? Nope. No one's complaining. And there we are, look, the colonists array the land. You land by there. Let's get a close-up of the landing. Ooh. Are they complaining already that they're homeless? You're a hypochondriac.
New colonists have arrived.
You know, I'm glad you told me that. I wouldn't have known otherwise. Now, why those guys don't go in there and go through the thing, we'll never understand. Yeah, go around all the machinery. You are unemployed. We have some unemployed people, do we? You are an officer, an engineer. Although we should have any engineers unemployed. Nice. Producing 1, consume 2. Producing 1, I think machine parts probably our best bet. So we'll open a second shift.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
Excellent. We just can't do anything about it yet. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so we should produce 3 machine parts. The machine parts used by all these things here. So we have 5 machine parts. I think that battery was fine, so I don't want to touch that. I don't even do about you. So we're going to want to come down here. We got water, and we could build a door on top of the water. Right close to concrete. We could build a smaller dome. We could build the big massive one over here somewhere. We're not going to just yet. School is good. We'll need to build a university and some things at some point. You're not allowed to outsource because we already outsourced it. There. You might want to move some of those things up. We've got 3 shifts. Sponsor provides out 500. We're outsourcing 1,000. We're producing 1,000 for ourselves. And the Explorer provides 100. You've still got some food on you, which hopefully the drones will extract at some point. And you come and grab that food. Good, you're empty then. That must have been your role. We have 1 machine part, but we need machine parts for these guys. Don't have any machine parts there either. Where are you taking it? You're taking it to the Mega Mall. Why are you doing... We should probably put food storage here. And say we want a minimum of 10. Because they're taking the food directly from the rocket to the Mega Mall. Let me just tell you to load up. What's not working now? You need 2 machine parts. You want to pick up weight. Yeah, but none of you are actually taking... I did just say we need the machine parts, didn't I? He's still doing the waste rock run. They all go into the damn thing. And they're not dropping it here though, they're taking it bloody away. Ah. Oh wow, they're actually all full. Could we get another one? Would it fit? Probably would, if it wasn't for that one. Our little pyramid scheme. We turned these guys off overnight. Actually, he's only discharging at 11. You're full. Okay. Getting up and down there. Shopping, gambling, social. They're in the next dome. Gambling, relaxation, and dining. Oh, it's full. Ah. I mean, it's empty chairs on it. You can only accommodate 30 colonists at a time. Oh well. Have a little bit for now, boys. No, okay, we're gonna have to do something about that. You only just opened. You got down to 155. Not a problem. I'm gonna wait for him to unload, and then we're gonna pick up some machine parts. We don't have any machine parts down here. You need electronics. You need electronics. They want machine parts, yeah. How many machine electronics we got? We got that. Come and pick up.
Sector scanned. Select a sector to scan.
Maybe let's scan that one. And you want you to pick up 2. 1, 2. And then pick up 10 of those. We have 1 unemployed person. Why do we have an unemployed person? A youth. Where are you? You're resting in your apartment. Turn the camera. There. I like it that way. You're unemployed. Well, we have 2 work slots. It doesn't tell me where they are. Where are the 2 empty work slots? Ah, they're in there. But he can't work there because he's not a medical person. Why don't we open the diner overnight? There we are. So I click on that, look, it only takes me to the unemployed, doesn't take me to the empty slots. You got your 10. I got a feeling if I bring him down here, they'll just take it out the back anyway. Are you guys making any inroad into this yet? Oh look, another geyser. The ramp. Are they actually? I think they gotta get past that first. Yeah, I don't think they are making much inroad. No, you'll slowly see the train conform to this, like, holographic map. So you'll see that will go down and this will go up slowly as they actually start to do it. But I think perhaps they'll do the waste rock extraction first and then they'll do it graphically. Let's see. How are they going to take any of it? You decided to be productive and hook the monitor. The desk seems so empty. So you got to send it back before they send you a new one, is it? You don't get to get a new one before you send the old one back. Oh yeah, there we are, look. He took it straight out of the back of the truck. I don't think we were going to do that quicker. You think they're going to try and repair it? What was wrong with it again? You probably did tell me, but I don't remember. Wow.
Research complete.
It has some lines that don't match up completely in color. Is that even a repairable thing? Research lab, Hawking Institute, network node amplifier, okay. See what laser? If I can find my mouse. I will go on to the Discord. I'll mute my mic. I've got a Discord if you'd rather jump in and talk instead of type. It's up to you.
Laser 295 gifted a tier 1 sub to Amux.
Hey, Laser, thank you for the gift sub. You want your number one spot back? What badge have you got now? Sub gifter. And so at some point you get badges telling you how many subs you've gifted. Thank you for the gift sub. And Amux, welcome to the chat. Was that a random one this time, Laser, or did you pick it? You only lost one. That one was random. That's working away. Right. What are we gonna do? Thank you for the gift, sir. Right. We can upgrade you for polymers. So in here we've got all the no specialization, which is great. We've got all the botanists in there. We got medics. We've got engineers and a red shirt. You're all engineers. Got some geologists. Well, yeah, you got to. I mean, the way I look at it is it going to stay that way forever, or could it get worse? Is it the start of a bigger problem? Right, does the amplifier consume power? I didn't even know where that was. Where was the science amplification? There. It also increases power consumption, right? Get the other chores. Okay, Laser. If you have to do the chores instead of sitting down and playing computer games, I understand. Three, 4, 5, okay. Drop off one of those. Oh, damn it. Don't tempt you. We actually have electronics over there. Tell you what then. Deliver the electronic. One thing I want to try, and it was actually suggested by the Dark Law in Star Citizen, is use a Connie for rock mining. He did suggest it with that new rock. I don't have one. But take the Connie into an area, drop the Merlin and the rock down, and then leave the area with the Connie. Because the Merlin and the rock should have low enough signatures they might not get picked up by anyone. And then pick it up. But also to try the docking at a higher speed. I know you've done it at low speed, didn't you? With Effie. A mysterious rocket has entered orbit and is signaling readiness to make touchdown. Okay. Communications with the rocket are purely on the machine level, as attempts to establish contact with any potential crew have so far gone unanswered. As no one is making claim of ownership over the rocket and there is no visible insignia to identify its origin, we are in a position to do as we wish. Just a word of caution, in these competitive times, trickery and acts of sabotage are not above anyone, even here on Mars. There may be helpless crew aboard. Land the rocket immediately. Observe the rocket for a sol or two and land it afterwards. Remember Homer's Iliad. We are not falling for this old trick. What do we do? What do we do? We have a drink. I'm gonna say let it land. What could possibly go wrong? We've only got one landing spot. Oh, there he comes. There it comes. We nice to turn that bloody geyser off, I tell you. You can play. I think you played all on one map, and you can obviously replay different ones. There are different storylines to it. Got our logo on it. Yeah, we're playing out on that one map. We've got a random story, so there's several stories, I think. Or you can do campaign mode or challenge mode, I suppose. Right, immediately after landing a mystery rocket, you send a team to investigate. As they enter the rocket, they find 10 passengers in helpless condition but still alive. You quickly organize a rescue effort and bring the colonists to your colony for care. Later you learn that they were meant to reach a rival colony but had suffered technical difficulties during the trip. Out of gratitude, the rescued passengers have decided to stay with us. Alright, we've got 10 extra people. Don't necessarily want to fill you up. Yep, he obviously rescued some colonists from somewhere else. Now we've got 8 unemployed now. So let's put them all to work. There we are. So our machine parts are going up nicely now. The electronics should go up and the polymers should go up. We may need to start looking at more food production. You are making wheatgrass. Wheatgrass, low yield but grows fast. Leaf crops, good yield but slow growth. Okay. And what's that one doing? That one's just doing the wheatgrass. You do that one as well. And let's have a look at some graphs. Food. Stockpiled food is slowly going down. Look. Producing the green and consumed on the grey. Or light blue. Yeah. We're also using our stockpile. We do need to look at more foodstuffs. Produces food, consumes water. It obviously wants botanists on it. It will consume an entire triangle. If we build it, they will come. That gives a dome there, whereas that... I still want to build a dome. You can probably put a dome up there. A bit close to that thing, we might need to knock that down. We're gonna have to move the electronics. We have a grocer, we have an electronics store. I mean, we don't really need shopping, do we? And the Mega Mall's still full. Dining, drinking, and social. We could put a small space bar in. So what, let's build an electronics store over there. Posture check. That means I gotta sit up straight. Oh, and pop my shoulders. Thank you, laser. What else? We got a A grocer. Let's build a big grocer. And then we'll knock these guys off. And then we'll build a farm in this area here. I want to leave a slot here to go over this way for a dome. I mean, we have the Megadon. Megatrigon.
Research complete.
Plasma rocket. Rocket time to and from Earth reduced by 50%. Excellent. And that means we achieved this one. So we have 3 genius applications. Woohoo. We've actually almost done on our sponsor goals, but we just got to deep scan 30 sectors. Is it night time yet? No, it's still afternoon. So now we're doing a compact passenger module, deep metal extraction, deep water extraction. There's the medium dome. Hanging gardens, right. I'm gonna stick you on the queue. Actually, you may want to research right now. We'll leave that as it is. We might change it around. Because I need a shuttlecraft. So what have we got? Genius. Generated to virtual high sanity. No specialization now. I don't actually see the geniuses on there. Perks. 1 out of 3. Oh, great. Let's just check. Two out of 3. There's still 2 out of 3. Vegan. A quirk, is it? Where's the other genius? Middle-aged. We turned off middle age because we want them to work longer. You guys are giving up now, have you? Alright, why don't you get some waste rock and bring it back. I don't think there's much for you to do, so we'll just send you over there. We have a load of those. You're full. You're refueling. You're refueling. Let's send you back. Make some money. We got a deep metal extractor, rare metal there. I think we're gonna have to put our mega dome over here though, for the time being. %.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found. Select a sector to scan.
Sensor boost 168%. If I wanted to build another sensor tower, one metal and one machine part. You got 2 drones working on that. Alright, come over here. Was it metal or electronics? Wait, where's all our electronics? Well, that's nearly full. What are you? You're for polymers. Let's create another rare metal one. Oh, we said that one could do it. Merry Easter, Matt. How you doing there, Tilhammer? Welcome in. Not doing too bad. Halfway through my 4-day weekend, almost. Almost halfway through, I mean. I ain't gonna put that there. I could just hold that one to empty there, couldn't I? Never mind. How's it going? What have you been up to? Laser doing chores. I did tempt him with playing computer games, but he decided to be do adult things. Although it sounds bad when I say that. Building's not working. What's not working? You. Oh, that's okay. We can turn you off and you guys can go over there. Playing Daisy most of the day. If you're enjoying it, that's good. Oh, it's a dome. You got people. Why is there visitors in it? It's turned off. 5.8 will be refunded. And 2.5 concrete. Well, we got 5 there. It's a Sunday. If you're enjoying it, that's all that counts, I think. I think you mentioned that 2F clan last time. So, technically I have heard of it, because I think you asked me before. Otherwise the answer is no, I haven't heard of it. Have they left yet? No, they're still in there. They're still perusing. I do love some of Bob's random responses. That's one of the better ones, I think.
Funding received.
Whenever you say can't, and he says please try. Oh, we received another 750 million. Woohoo! Are we out? Can we outsource? Yeah, we can outsource. We'll outsource for another billion. You try and give some life to Bob. When the new chat bot comes online, it'll be Andrea, not Bob, because Bob is Stream Elements. And the other one will be the one running on my machine. I will still do some stuff, but less. So we dumped a load of those down there, specifically for you. Which is good. Oh, we had that there. I wanted one of you guys. To grab some electronics, didn't I? Which was you. Grab one electronic. And one metal. And go over here. You would have gone with Frank. Well, the name has to be a Twitch user that's not already registered. I'm guessing there's already someone called Frank. So yeah, the bot has to log into Twitch just like any other person. So it might be Frank, something or other. And the reason for the name is to do with the theme of the channel. The reboot theme. Where is my rover? There he is. Oh, you're filling up nicely. There is a Frank, he has 54 followers. I like how you checked that. So unless you know Frank's password, we can't have a bot log in as Frank. I wonder if this will work now. It might not because it's too close. Load concrete and unload. I wonder if that'll work. And we need a load of metal. Because that one's getting a little bit full. Alright, for now we'll just dump another metal one next to it. Can't have Dave either. He's got 204 followers. So we're stuck with Bob and we're stuck with Andrea. What's heavy load? Your heavy load. You're trying to do all these things in one go now, you? Just ramp getting anywhere? Not particularly.
Sector scanned. Select a sector to scan.
Scan these three because I'm going to build a tower. Right there. You within range? You're within range. Well, it's Andrea with the AI. I'd have to press a button for it to work. That's the bot, the other bot. Hello, do we use mods? No, we don't use mods. This is the first playthrough of this. So we're not using mods at the moment. But I'm going to want to flatten this area, I think. Oh, no, it's not that. It's not that one. You want to come on my lap, do you? Come on in. There we are. Do you play the game Weebic? Do you use mods? Yep, Kitty. Gizmo is the kitty's name. We're probably going to want one of these. Yeah, right. So you don't need to stay around there. Well, when does it vanish? Is it when it lands, when it takes off, or just in the middle? Actually, maybe if you've got a mod that requires an extra resource or something. When it lands. I haven't looked into the mod scene, so I can't help you too much with that. Do you put anything on the rocket? Any specific material? No, we don't. That. Have you got anything extra in here? The mod added an extra prefab or something, or an extra resource. If you don't have that on the rocket, does it still do it? You figured it out. There we are. Look, that was quick. What was it? Was it mod added other resources? Oh, there we are. Look. Lucky guess on my part then. Right, what are we needing to do? We're going to need more power at some point. We're going to need more polymers. We got machine parts there. You liked your answer better. But the invisibility mod would work better in flight, not when it lands. But I suppose a cloaking device that works only when you're parked. Remember that phrase from Star Trek 4? Everybody remember where we parked. Parking a Klingon bird of prey in whatever park it was. Right. So we're building a ramp up here. I like Star Trek 4 as well. The only reason I wasn't too fond of the remakes of Star Trek was because, to me, Captain Kirk will always be William Shatner. Right, so we've got nuclear vessels. I seen a behind the scenes or something of that one, and it said, but behind the camera was a load of people that stopped to watch the filming. So you've got the two of them, Uhura and Chekhov, asking the cop, and there's a load of people behind the camera, and every time he asked where it was, there was an old lady apparently that shouted out the directions. It's stop, cut, don't say anything, quiet, go. Where are the nuclear vessels? And then she goes, oh, they are. Just, will you shut up, woman? You know. I think he's old woman. Shut up, look, shut up, woman, whatever. You can't love to see all about. What were we doing? Well, you are. They're getting 13%. Okay, it was only 28 waste rock versus the 600 over there. We got a little drone, a little explorer waiting patiently to drive up this ramp. They're filling up the metal already.
Research complete.
Oh, excellent. Now we get more people on the rocket. But we need more space, so I want to expand down here to get the research benefits of this area. But we don't have a way of transporting the colonists just yet. So I think I'm going to have to bite the bullet and build that up here. Oh, we're going to knock down you now. Yeah, no worries. Raid the fridge. I have a lot of food on the desk beside me, including a load of Easter eggs I got given today. You yawning for? Why are you tired? What have you been doing today? Right, food was the thing we wanted to improve upon, wasn't it? Food, yeah, food. You like food? Oh, now we gotta wait for them to clear that up. So Weepick, have you completed the game already and replaying it with mods, or did you just put mods on straight away? I know it's an older game. I've only recently started playing it a few streams ago. Well, a few weeks ago really, because I play it once a week. Is this working? we got more than 400 now. No, that is not working. I was hoping he was going to load up here and dump down there, but it's not. Let's increase that a bit more. You got it on PS4. Oh, these are filling up nicely. I actually don't have any games console. The last games console I had was an N64. Oh, you're ready to launch? Yeah, some nice bass. To blow your speakers silly, if you're still there. So how did you find it? This is my first playthrough, so I can't think actually what storyline we were on. A cipher. We had a cipher. So we got metal deposit there, we can utilize. Well, we don't really need it at the moment. It's the rare metals, which is where the money comes in. We got one down there. But we're gonna want to see where we need to put the dome. If we build the big one. No, we'd have to put it somewhere by there to not cover the water. If we build a smaller one. Yeah. We're probably going to want to build one like that, but we're going to need to research it first. It is on the research list. Low G engineering. So you guys are taking that out of the way. That ramp is still going.
Sector scanned.
Yeah, I didn't expect there to be any things there, but we put the tower there just to be on the safe side. The only problem we got is this thing right in the center of our colony blows our sound out. Let's build some more of these things. Where are you going? Go on. She no longer wants company. Gonna curl up in a bed. Yeah, if we want to build more of these along here, we're going to need machine parts. You got a couple, you got a few, you got a few, you got a few. There's 20 there. That'll be 10. Does it need anything else? Wants concrete. I think we're covered for concrete. Although you don't need metal concrete, we definitely don't want food or fuel. Now we're slowly trying to fill up our concrete resource. You're good. You're good. Ah. Oh, farm. We've got a bit of farm. Oh, have you not got it yet? Come on, drones. Come and pick up this so I can build something else here. Come and unload those to there. Now we'll build 3. Welcome back. Did you miss us?
Funding received.
Woohoo! 750 million. Oh, you're going well there, look. The ones that's down, we can build that big dome over there. So we look at the food. Our stockpile is still slowly going down. We need to solve the food. Power is fine. Oxygen is fine. Water is also fine. There's our concrete, look. Our metal. You have cheddar, a mature Stilton sandwich, and a few sets of eyes staring at me. Don't want to iron up your cheddar sandwich, I think. What we got for polymers now? Storage. Our producing not too bad. There's our storage. Electronics just gone up. We're still consuming more than we're producing though, but look at it. And machine parts. The same. Our waste rock is going through the roof. Atmosphere, we haven't done anything on terraforming. Now you're saying that cheap. You're making me a little hungry. So I have some Easter eggs here. I got a load of Easter. I think I'll just go for the biscuit tin. You only have the kids' Easter eggs, so I mean they'll notice if you eat them. Run out of biscuits? How can you run out of biscuit? Someone's slacking there, I think.
Sector scanned.
We upgraded you. And I have been working nighttime. When we move you to another place, you can work in the daytime, right? Let's build this farm. Yeah, that's the right one. What does said farm mean? It just wants concrete. We can do with some concrete. Go and get some concrete. Actually, I could just send him up there. Need to restock on chutneys, pickles, biscuits, and all starting to run low. Who does the shopping in your house? Is it you? If it's you, it's your own fault. You both do. Oh, there we are. Look, or when you go shopping, just put more biscuits and things in there. I don't know how loud that music is for you guys, because unfortunately I can't hear the same things you're hearing at the moment. I need to fix my sound setup. Yeah, it depends how loud you have me. There's background music. If you can hear everything, it should only be in the background, so if you've got it turned down low, it's not a problem. We got plenty of things there. How are we doing? You are almost finished. 69%. Yeah, it's only as a background, just as a slight filler. Right. Get some of that waste rock over there. I wonder how the botanists are going to react when we build this farm. Oh, I think you can start to see the ramp taking shape. Look, you can just see the ground is starting to lower. Actually, they're actually doing some work now.
Research complete.
It's a bit hard to tell the difference. Battery optimization. So drone battery capacity increased by 50%. That's what we like to see. The drone should hopefully need to recharge less often now. Oh, you're getting there. What's our power like? Fully charged. You guys just parked around? Yeah, you are. You're still working. Oh, you're doing that one. Getting quite a waste pile there. As cats do. My cats are liking me working from home because they get fed more often, but they also waste more. So I've started giving them less food in each serving. So just before, I'd say for the cats, give them a full dish of food in the morning, and then they'd get fed again in the late afternoon when I come home. And if I gave them a full dish of food now, they'd eat only a bit of it and waste the rest of it. So I give them half the dish in the morning, and they get half again. Sachet, so it's got gravy or sort of juices in it. What I find is in the evening now, if I give them the food, and again they'll eat some of it and leave some of it. If I leave the dishes out overnight, by the morning it's gone. So they will eat it if they're hungry enough. So the pouches. They have dry food. I leave dry food out for them. 2 different types of dry food that they can go and eat if they want. She's scratching at the carpet. Yeah, so I leave the dry food out. There's dry food upstairs in a dish, and there's different dry food downstairs. They tend to like the one upstairs more. It's an indoor munchie designed for cats who don't go out much. One of the cats doesn't go out a lot. Your trip to the kitchen was slightly painful. Did you stand on something? Or was that the cat? They nearly finished that. Lowering that one. You are nearly finished. How's our farm doing? 6 out of 8. Oh, you got a claw thing. Yes, I do occasionally find those around. Just claws. And he shows the cat, is this yours? Is this yours? The cat sniffs it and looks away. Are you drones building this farm or what? Let's give you a bit more high priority. Well, you got metal. You got concrete. You're coming to the farm. The drone is going to fix that. Okay, one more.
Sector scanned.
She's going back now. She's just watching the monitor. She knows all the movement. You're coming back up here, are you? Doesn't like the fact that my hand is on the keyboard. They are sort of surprisingly sharp, aren't they? That's the one thing with cat claws. They're sharp, and they know they're sharp. Alright, we need some people to work in the farm. Why don't you go work in the farm? That building is 76%. You're 119. Why don't you go and work in the farm? There we are. We got two of them there. We're going to produce wheat. Effect on crop, no workers. We've got workers. They're not turned up yet. There we have it. So soil quality is 50%. Good yield, but slowly depletes the soil quality. Low yield, so it improves the soil quality. We'll put one of you in for now. And then wheat. So we've got 2 wheats and some soybeans. Oh, and there's our rock. Right. Experimental rocket. A critical design flaw has been discovered in the prototype rocket. How could they miss that? Luckily, the engine flaw was removed and the design had been updated to the new specs before any tragic accident took place. Oh, that's good. Right. How far can we build one of these things? Around this general area. Okay. So we could build that there. That goes up to about there. It'd be nice to see some of these overlays whilst you're doing this. Too far from a working drone commander. Hey, electronic. Oh, we're running short on electronics. Oh, we got one homeless person. Over there. If I cover it with the dome though, I can't extract it, can I? No, maybe block access to deposit. Plus I've only got this slot here for the passageway. Let's check. But I don't need it in the area of the dome because of the automation. Remember, I can have metal extractors without the dome nearby. I need a drone. I need some electronics. We're not making them enough. Alright, let's import some. We'll import some of those. Give me 25 of those. Our food's going down. Actually, we can actually import a drone hub prefab. Cat, my nose has got fur in it. We could actually bring up some big ones of these to save on future resources. We only got the small one there for the time being. Ask commander, bring me another one of those up. And then fill up on food, I think. There we are. I think that'll do. Any comments on that? Do we need more drones? We're going to build another drone hub, so no, I think we're okay with that one. So we'll go for that because we're bringing electronic, but because we're bringing the prefab, we're good. If we bring him back down. Do we have one of you available to go and... You are available. Go and... Yeah, we don't actually need any resources because we have a prefab for the dome. I've just remembered that. Let's fill up quickly. That one's not too bad. I'm just thinking where to put a metal. We're going to put a metal one here. Storage of metals. There we are. And then we'll bring the metals up and down there. So you may as well go and stock up. And you're full. Yep, you're full. So you can go back and sell our wares. We're probably going to want these guys to offload the rocket when it turns up. Right. We're going to build you about there, I think. Let's double check on the passageway. Yeah. So those guys should build that. And you still got some things on board. Now that one can go. That one, and off you go again. Cats don't like to be on your lap without getting attention, do they? You can see the ground, look, is slowly starting to be raised and lowered. It's slowly getting there. They are 31% through.
Sector scanned. Select a sector to scan.
We'll do these ones because we have a tower nearby. And we're only negative 80 at night time, which is good. We're not depleting too much. And the rocket is ready to land. You land about that. Alright, so I have a good one. I won't be far behind. It's almost midnight for me. I think I'll get this drone connected. May get some more people in. Assuming it doesn't take another hour. But thanks for stopping by. And catch you for the next one. Hey, we have another one of you. Why don't you drive over and give him a helping hand? Food will do. Polymers. Yeah, I made a little accident here where I've cut off that supply route, so we'll have to move that at some point. How you doing, resources? 30, not too bad. Metal, I forgot about you. And you're filling up nicely. And our water is still -1 on water. We got stored. Alright, we're probably gonna have to start utilizing another deposit. That one's probably the best one, but we don't have another drone commander in range of that one. Can I build moisture evaporators? No, we need to research them. I don't think I have them actually on here. What did it say? Research the technology moisture farming under biotech. Alright, that's an upgrade, alright. I thought I'd seen the picture somewhere, but it's an upgrade, so we haven't reached that yet. Ah, there's the space shuttle. Not space shuttle. Drone shuttle. Let's stick that on in place of that.
Funding received.
Woohoo! Plenty of funding. Yeah, but there's no one in the dome. Don't worry about it. Passageway. We do there or do up to there? Oh, we can't do that because of that one. I do. We could do that. Do that. I'm not sure how we'll get a ramp over there. You need concrete. Load me up some concrete. We're going to need loads of resources over here. Let's build. Oh, actually, let's put a universal one for now. We'll put it that way. We don't want fuel on it or rare metals. It's in range of both drone commanders, which is good. Oh, we can also build the drone hub. We build I mean, we don't need to build it within range of another one. It's always handy to do so. That range of that. Alright, build. I'm going to build you up the top here. Go and get me some metal. You're probably going to want separate resources for metal, concrete. Good morning, Zyme. How you doing? I'm up early. Well, it's only just gone midnight for me, Zyme. But technically, I'm just up late. I got waste rock. What time is it for you, Zyme? You literally just woke up. Didn't you tell me you don't sleep? Haven't got down there yet. Oh, okay. That explains it then. Hope you had a good rest. Nice and refreshed. It's a Monday morning for you. Monday morning for me now actually as well. But luckily I still have 2 days off now because of the bank holiday. Star Citizen YouTube vids or any other ones? Do you post them anywhere that you can post a link in my Discord if you want? I'm gonna have a look. I mean, my YouTube videos are mostly just exported Twitch clips. I did one last week. Was Twitch interrupted it, so it got split into 5 videos. I pulled it into Premiere Pro to combine it, and it said it wants like 2 to 3 hours. I thought I only want to join them together. So I haven't done much with that. Yeah, but I don't know what your YouTube channel is. I think I've only looked once. You don't promote it enough, Zach. You need to spam it more often. An important one. Oh, that sounds good. Sounds good. You don't like promote? Yeah, I know what you mean. I don't tend to promote my Twitch channel much outside of Twitch. Come on, nearly finished. Nearly finished. Yeah, it's a very high threshold for making money on YouTube, and it's so many followers, so many 1,000 hours of videos. They stop making it? No, they're still going. You don't have PayPal. Can't he pay you by other means? Space Color had a similar problem, didn't he, with do we do it there? You probably want to do it there. I think because PayPal was not PayPal, Space Color was saying about Skrill. But I signed up to Skrill, but I could not add payment information. No matter how hard I tried, it just wouldn't let me do it. It just would not let me add it. So in the end, I think I just gave up. The only thing is, I won't see it in the morning. Let's go. That's all right. Can I share that video with other people? Yeah, we'll hit it in the Discord. So I finally hit the button. That way I'll find it tomorrow. Because on the stream machine, I don't run the stream machine when I'm not streaming. Right, we want to salvage that so that we... Not a split power grid, go away. That we can put a ramp there. Because I want to be able to, might have to do something with that.
Sector scanned.
Where's the food coming from? Or did they just get it from there? Oh look, and there we are. Look, Bob on time. Nice, nice time in there, Bob. Promotes the Discord for us. You can DM me or on my channel. You can, folks. If you go to the welcome category, you can select your roles. So you don't have to have the go live notification if you want, and then you will have access to the Star Citizen channel. Alright, what do we want from these guys? We're going to want more concrete and more metal, so yeah, I've made it so you can choose what you want to see. So if you don't want the go live notifications, you don't have to subscribe to that channel. All that sort of stuff. Right, okay, well we're full with food there. Let's put a food depot down. Those drones are making good use of this dome, aren't they? What's not working? We want maintenance. And then give it maintenance. You got no electronics there. Where are all the electronics? Why is there 21 electronics? Load 5. And you still load more. Get you 45 so I can. So there, you go and dump some of those there. Can I? Not sure what happened to the materials in it, so I'm not going to destroy it just yet. So I'm going to want some apartments. Mega Mall. I don't think do we have enough resources for a Mega Mall? We do. We need a lot more staff. But we'll do a Mega Mall as well. Stick you in that triangle. This ramp is taking ages to make. Definitely we need to solve our water problem and the oxygen. So we don't have... Oh, the quickest thing to do is to go and park one of these. What do we need to make a water extractor? Well, we need 6 concrete and 2 machine components. Do I have a truck somewhere? I do. I don't really want to pinch it from there, so what you'll do. We're getting quite a lot there. Look. 81. How many of you getting down here? You got your 5. Put up 10 metal. That's going well. I think we're gonna... Let's bring in some more passengers. Middle ages again. Okay, we'll bring in the genius. And you're also a genius. Oh, did I just kick him off? Right. So for age, for the time being, we don't want the middle age or the seniors. Is that all our people? Got 1 botanist, no engineers. What? We're not doing too bad. We've got a lot of middle-aged applicants. But the problem with middle-aged applicants is they retire too quickly. Jared might be an applicant to get rid of. Loner. Maybe that one even worse. Owen. That wasn't Owen, it was Delbert. Alcoholic, hypochondriac, and a gambler. Abigail. You got the front yard mowed and trimmed. See, look, I said Lady was doing adult chores. Now you've got 22 people on our rocket. There were 22 passengers, but there's only space for 0 colonists. Launch anyway. I think those buildings have a capacity of 24. Yeah, they got 24. I haven't mowed the lawn yet. It's still quite cold, so the grass hasn't grown much. Ah. If you land there, they can run across to there. They might not like doing that though. Oh, you got that. Right, load up on concrete. There's many things I need to do in my garden. I just haven't there. Don't get around to doing it. I don't think find time is not probably the right word.
Sector scanned. Select a sector to scan.
Right. You come down here. What range do you have? Oh. It's the right click and the left click. Be a pain. Where was the... either side, so there should be one there. Yeah, I probably won't be on for too much longer, Laser, so if I don't catch you, have a good one. I may do some streaming in the week. Having a few days off, or I might try and get some stuff done that I haven't got done yet. Who knows? Well, if I don't see you, have a good one.
Laser 295 gifted a tier 1 sub to Time Annihilator. They are given 6 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you, Laser, for the gift sub. Here's Zyme, that weird happy face. The summer mode supposed to be a glitched version of a happy face. You don't get to see Lasers because he has the first. Right, pipes. We need to build pipes. Pipes, pipes, pipes.
Research complete.
Oh, we can now dig deep metal deposits. Yeah, I didn't know you didn't have PayPal. Is that just not allowed by the government sort of thing, regulations, or is it just PayPal don't want to go in your area? Beyond research. We're doing our thing. Are we outsourcing now? We can outsource another 1 billion. Oh, you just haven't got around to it there, okay. You guys land by there. I just thought now I probably could have actually gone for that one. now we've got the deep extraction. Oh, not currently exploitable. All right. I wouldn't have thought being a third world would matter. I thought that's one of the places where you want to get people using those sorts of things before they get a chance to use a different sort of currency and be head of the market sort of thing.
Milestone achieved.
Oh, we did. We got 100 colonists. Oh wow. And they're all homeless and unemployed. And those are my geniuses.
New colonists have arrived.
Yeah, we didn't actually check what jobs they wanted. Use office, no specialization, geologist. That looks different. Anyone in the mega mall? Yeah. Farm is full. So we could build another farm. Do we build it at the tip? Yeah, we'll build it there. Lots of unemployed people. One is homeless. Why are you homeless? You're a scientist. You're working in a research. They don't want to move. Anyone living here who doesn't work here? You work in the rare metals extractor. Why don't you live there? I think I have 7 officers though. I'm gonna want to waste very low. You're gonna generate a lot of waste. And you run out of metal. Right, dump all your stuff there. You live there, be unemployed. We won't be unemployed when they build that. We still got 450 out of 600 capacity on water, not bad. We've already upgraded you. Can't see the full extent of that. Oh, you still got food on you. Go and grab the food. Yeah, why don't you go back and sell some stuff? Oh, are we gonna need more metal? I think we might need more metal. Can you grab 5? Hey. Amplified costs 2 polymers. You load me up with some polymers. And go park over there. Did that not move because I clicked on something? I know he appears to be doing it. We're down to -2 on the water. I wonder, can we make a ramp? I think we can. I think it's worth the effort. You could do that way. If you did this way over here. You could have a shortcut. I think we're going to finish that ramp first before we do anything like that. Oh, the dead animal. Oh, we're still on -1.
Funding received.
Thank you.
Sector scanned.
Okay, I think I'm going to call it there. It is now 20 to 1 in the morning. Thank you all for watching. So we pass you on to someone who is up and about. Let's have a look. I'm going to pass you to Space. He's playing Scum, which is a first-person like shooting game. Pass the level on and catch you again. Bye bye for now.